Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, and one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trubisky keeps it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 1 yard.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Chicago 1st down. This time, Trubisky will throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A first down carry for Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 22.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
16-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Anderson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. After the interception, here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Number 32.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Mitchell Trubisky taking it in. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
They run, Montgomery. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Dietrich Wise there on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
6-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The toss right to Henry. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Bears.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Frank Gore, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
The Bears take over first and...
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on second and 8. Tannehill out to the right to Humphries. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Henry's got it, out on the left side. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bears take over.
30-yard run.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The screen pass here to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's second down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota hosting Detroit in the NFC North. And at halftime, it's the Lions with the comfortable lead. Marvin Jones, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. 31-0, the final score. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. They've been able to move the ball well in the air. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bart.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Chicago.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Trubisky will throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Has must be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Makes the score Bears 27. Titans.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 40-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's 3rd down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to leave the
positive.
booth.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
It's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
2020 and never defeated.
Give them 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On second and goal, Trubisky flush to his right. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears add on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
But finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tannehill throwing again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Check, 59.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
1st and 10.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 7 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
There's Gore. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Bears' 27-yard line.
Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 51.
On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
25-yard line.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.